Hey everyone. So let's just say hi. Oh, you gotta love me. Oh, thank you. So okay, Ezra. I gotta do the video. Calm down. Hey, calm down. Hey, calm down for a minute. Hey, relax. Hey, please. So I am doing a video today that is about. Originally, it was going to be about something with eating disorders, but then I had something happen to me yesterday, so I'm doing it about that. It's called Traumatizing Vet Experience. I put a little glimpse story of it on my stories from like Instagram and Snapchat, but I want to go in detail because I have never, I was traumatized, and I can't even begin to imagine what my poor dog, who's right here, is. Oh my gosh, it was traumatizing. So what happened is every 2 months he goes into the vet to get his nails clipped because dogs' nails grow when they get long, and so we go in roughly every 2 months. Sometimes it's maybe a week longer, a week shorter, depending on how long his nails are, but I take him in. And we've been going to the same vet animal health clinic in the town 10 minutes away from us since we moved to the house we live in out of our apartment, because the place that the pet store we did take him to is 30 minutes away instead of like 8 minutes away. So we switched to an animal health clinic, and there was a few times where they like clipped his nails a little too short. He also doesn't like to get his nails clipped. He's squirmy. But they all know this because they've experienced it, because he's been going there for at least a year and a half now. 2 years at least. And at least 2 years. And they clip his nails a little too short, because if you clip a dog's nails a little too short, it hits like a little vein and then it starts bleeding. And so yesterday I took him in, and they're coming up the counter, and one of the staff comes in who knows me and said, "Oh, have a seat with Ezra. We'll get to him in a minute. We'll weigh him and get to him in a minute." And I'm like, okay, yeah, of course. Of course, Ezra wants to sniff around, so I'm, trying to calm him down, trying to keep him in line from, not getting everywhere, because, they have all the dog food and all this stuff up front for you to buy. And we weigh him, take him in, and she's like, "They'll be in just a minute to clip his nails." And I'm like, okay, I got this, I got this. Because Blake wasn't there. He's at work. He works a lot, so. Then this one guy who I've seen around before, but I don't think actually ever clipped his nails. I think he's only like held Ezra. And a girl who I've seen before around there come in. The guy has to be like 28 and the girl has to be like 25. Come in, and the guy's gonna clip his nails, and I'm like, okay, this is cool, get it done. And the guy asked, and Ezra gets a little squirmy, and the guy asked, "Did we use a muzzle last time with him?" And I look at him like, mofo, what? I have never muzzled my dog, never needed to muzzle my dog, nor will I ever muzzle my dog. And I'm like, no. I literally gave him a no. I tried to be nice about it, but I was like, no. I've never, ever had to muzzle my dog. He does not bite. He is squirmy, but he will not bite. He just does not like getting his nails clipped, which you guys should know because I take him in here for the last 2 years. You guys know. So he starts bleeding heavily on the first paw. Like the third nail he clips, he starts bleeding heavily because Ezra takes his nail away and drags it on the table, and we see blood. A decent heavy streak of blood. So he has to stop the blood. And we finally get his front paws done, which I have to tell this girl who's holding him, I have to help her correct what she's holding him, because she's holding him by his neck, the fur of his neck, really roughly, trying to keep him pull his head back so he doesn't nip, which he's not trying to bite. He's just squirming around, pulling the fur on his neck. And I'm like, that's hurting him. So I try to gently correct her, holding him. And then I finally take over when we get to the bath box. And I'm like, this is I can't stand this anymore. Give me my dog. Give me my dang dog. And we try to do the back paws. He starts bleeding even more. So then one of the other techs notices and comes in and like give him a break. And I'm like, thank goodness. So then we try to start the back paws while I'm holding him. And so, but then they switch so that the girl's cutting his nails. And the guy's holding him. The guy holds him so tight that in the first like 40 seconds after she starts clipping his nails, he yelps. Like bloody murder yelped. I've only heard him yelp like that with his accident that he had on our road. And there was pee all over the table. He has never peed at the vet. Ever. Ever. He might have some pooping incidences, but he is very good at controlling his pee. Very, very good. I literally was like, I was starting to cry. I was literally crying, starting to cry. I was trying to hold back tears and be strong. My dog was being traumatized. There was blood with the back nails that they started cutting. Some blood with the back nails. So we put him on the floor to get him to relax. Gave him some water. Because I'm like, can you get him some water? He's trying to breathe. He's a pug. He needs water. And then I'm like, can we just do the back nails on the floor? So I hold him on the floor. And they start cutting again. By the time we got through the first paw of his back two paws, because his front two are done at this point. The time we get done with the first paw of the back one, there's blood all over my legs. I mean, he had to go get hydrogen peroxide and wipes so I can clean the blood off because there was just blood everywhere. I had blood just streaking, like streaks of blood on my thighs. And even like by my ankle. And my dog is so traumatized and worked up right now. Like, he can barely breathe. He's like freaking out. And then I'm like, can you get somebody else? Because I was tearing and I was trying not to actually burst out into sobs. And so I'm like, can you get somebody else? Can you bring someone else in here? And so the tech that greeted me came in and was like, hey, Ezra. And she knows I was crying and was about to start having a panic attack. And she's like, do you need to step out for a minute? I'm like, yes. So then I step out for a minute, burst out sobbing, quickly dry my eyes, and I'm like, I need to get back in there with Ezra. I can't leave my dog alone. Took some deep breaths, ran back in. The tech that came in just a second ago was cutting his nails. They finally finished, and I literally went in front of him and like was kissing him and petting him and saying, Mama's here, it's okay, Mama's here, it's okay. I literally was about to say, I'm not paying no $10 for this nail clipping. Heck no. I was about to walk out and just say, forget it. Like, because I was crying. So I told the lady, I'm like, can you have, next time we come in, like, they're not allowed to clip my dog's nails. No. I need someone else. No, not allowed to clip my dog's nails. Nope, not at all. Because like, it's an animal health clinic, so it's not always the same person that like comes in and clips his nails. There's a handful of different people that we've seen over the couple years. And there's of course been some incidents where he's had some bleeding nails because he does squirm, and I'll give them that. But like nothing like that ever has happened in my life with taking him to the vet. Ever. We may have like 2 nails that bleed by the whole end of it. And it may take like 10 minutes to get his nails done. But we were there for 45 minutes. For 40 minutes. At least 35 minutes. I'll give them just 35 minutes. Not 45. 35 minutes. It at least was 35 minutes because I got him in the car at 9:38. So, yeah. So then I literally put my phone out of my purse, and my car has Bluetooth. I am so worked up and crying. I don't know who to call, who to talk to. Like, I am trying to be able to see. I'm crying. Like, my dog is worked up, like freaking out, like trying to breathe, traumatized. I'm trying to calm down and be able to see. So I call my fiance's work and say, hey, can I talk to Blake for a minute? And Blake gets on the phone. I tell him quickly what happened, and he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. So he doesn't have to go into the vet for 2 months to get his nails clipped now, but Blake and I are probably going to make the 30-minute drive to Dubuque, to the pet store we used to go to, PetSmart, and get his nails clipped, because I don't care if it's like a 20-25 more minute long drive, but it's probably going to happen unless we find another vet in Dyersville that, like, can do nail clippings. But, like, I even called them when I got home and finally calmed down enough. I called them and I said, I just came in with my dog Ezra. My name's Amanda, and I want it put in my record that those two cannot clip his nails again. That I need different people, that they are not allowed to clip my dog's nails ever again. It has to be somebody else. I don't know if we'll officially ever go back to them for nail clipping, but I have never, like, I came home and I cooked him bacon and eggs and cheese. Because Dairy Queen, it was too early in the morning for Dairy Queen to be open to stop and get a pup cup, or else I would have. So Blake was like, why don't you cook it? I'm like, I'm going to go home and see what we have to make him a treat, a safe dog treat. Because, you know, obviously dogs can't have certain food. Like, I was like, why don't you make him some bacon? Because you don't eat my bacon, so why don't you give him some bacon? And I was like, okay. So I shredded some cheese and then, you know, put it in his bowl. He devoured it. Of course, I waited till it cooled down and waited a few minutes until he got some water in his system and was breathing decently. But it was insane. He literally followed me around. Like, he's a very independent dog sometimes. Like, when it's just me at home, like, he'll lay on the bed for, like, an hour and just chill there while I do things. And he'll lay in the living room while I watch a movie sometimes. Like, he's not always, like, side by side near me. But yesterday, if I walked in the bathroom, he had to be there. If I walked into the kitchen, was doing dishes, he had to lay right next to me on the kitchen mat, on the floor. If I went to the refrigerator, he had to be at the refrigerator. I had to move him a few times so I could shut the refrigerator door because he was right attached to me. Right attached. Like, he would, right attached. He was so traumatized. It was, yeah. So, that's my story of the time that I had a heart attack going for a routine nail checkup or clipping at the vet. And my dog is probably traumatized for life and is now, thanks to those two, going to hate nail clipping even that much more. Never have I ever had to come back from the vet and take a shower because my dog's blood is all over my legs. So yeah. But thank you for listening. Please subscribe. Love you all. Bye.